problems that I'm going through right now with the truck. This is my 1972 F100. Sorry about that train in the background. But this is my 1972 F100. Just giving a look, let anybody look at it. Was gonna use it as a work truck. A lot of people get offended when I say that. But I think it's a truck. It's supposed to be used for that. But right now, the things that I'm noticing about what's going on with it is that it's running real lean, and like it's almost kind of, it's making it stop. And I hear like every time the engine warms up real good, it gets to shaking like this. This is like, it's just started, but I don't know if I need like another mount. But as far as like me starting off driving, everything's good when I start off driving. But once I pick up speed, it, like I said, it starts shaking. And then once it warms up, it starts shaking like this. I don't know if you can barely see it, but you can hear it. Give a list of things that I upgraded on it. So that's actually a new master cylinder. It's just rusted from the chemicals from it, and it's also leaking. I got to get a new master cylinder. That's the next thing I'm gonna buy. But I had to give new brakes on it because the brakes and the brake drums that I had on it was leaking. I did those myself. I actually took it to a shop, performance shop this time. Shout out to Secondhand Power. They do great work. My truck is stopping on a dime. It's like these brakes are, if I had something behind this truck, these brakes are like the best. Like I'm talking about braking better than my car brakes. But I did this on the front. I'm gonna eventually get this throughout the back as well. That's another time. But I ended up upgrading to the wheel wood brakes, as you can see. And I got drum on the back. They actually took the brakes that I did on the front and put them on the back. I did a good job at them, and they said we're just gonna use the brakes that you already have. It also has like this lean in the back. It's leaning kind of towards the right. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's leaning towards the right, so I might have to change up some of the stuff in the back to help that out. But it's running good right now. It'll eventually start sputtering out, like kind of like going out of control. And it'll start cutting off, so I got fluids, check my fluids and stuff. But like I said, once I pick up speed, that's when all the problems start. Well, not pick up speed. Once I get to driving it for a while, it's fun. It's fun to drive slow, but it's fun to drive. I upgraded my distributor to electric distributor. Went with a new carburetor. Ended up getting a new alternator on it. New fuel pump. I want to go electric. Just a couple of things. Had to get that modified. As far as my throttle and stuff like that. Got new battery. Just little stuff. New intake. I went through 3 intakes. That's crazy, but it is what it is. Also, oil. I gotta get a new dipstick. Oil is shooting up from my dipstick, and it's also getting towards the back of the motor. But the thing is, I think I put the intake on wrong, but I'm gonna redo that. And like I said, it's doing this little knocking right now. I checked the oil, and I'm hoping it's not what I think it is, because there's gonna be some more money. But hey, it is an old truck, so I might have to rebuild the motor sooner or later. But I ain't gonna speak that into existence. But just give it like a walk around of F100. It's a small truck. Like you'll see it on like the pictures and stuff like that. And think to yourself, man, that truck look like it's a long bed, but my truck is actually a short bed. But if we can see it, it's so small you can't really tell if the ones that I have. So I thought it was a long bed when I saw it, but I'm just giving a walk around of it right now. Like I said, I got drums on the back. I'm gonna eventually upgrade that, and I got this on the front, and it's stopping real good. I'm gonna have to get this redone. I don't like how they did that. Secondhand Power didn't do this. They didn't do this at all. I had sent it off to another shop just to get it welded. Get this took care of because I was having issues with rust, and this is the only thing. But I'm gonna get all of this redone and welded. But as far as like everything else, it's riding good, sound good. Like I said, once it warms up, it gets to doing this little shaking, and eventually if I drive it too long, it'll cut off. But I think that's a carburetor issue, something dealing with fuel. I'm gonna eventually upgrade the inside. I took this off. I'm gonna turn all of this probably black, get all of this redone. Just everything. It looks good inside. It smells like an old truck. I didn't know what people used to mean by when they say it smells like an old truck. But now that I know they smell, it ain't good. It's just like this plastic right up here in the steering wheel. Just can't wait to get a new steering wheel. That's another thing that I'm gonna upgrade. None of my gauges, they're not working too good. I'm probably have to put some fuses down below. Also do the line over, and like I said, I'm gonna get that floor welded. That's a little annoying right there, but it is what it is. I'm gonna change out these seats. Probably go with a gas tank in the back next time, but I want to use it for what I want to use it for. I think it's gonna help my business. A lot of people say don't use it for that. It's an old truck, but what'll happen if I get a new motor in it? Or what'll happen if I get like some way better? Then I know I'll be able to use it. But a lot of people say don't use it for that. But it's a truck. That's what a lot of people say too. If you don't use these vehicles or you don't drive these vehicles, they'll start giving you problems from sitting up. I didn't know that. So I said I'm gonna drive it as much as I can. I'm gonna eventually upgrade the air conditioning, put the radiator, sound system all up in it. It's fun. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just right now I just gotta do what I gotta do. But it sounds good. When I type on it, they gave me that was from secondhand Power. They put that on it, but like I said, it sounds good. Yeah, it sound like that motherfucker be pushing about 500. I wish. But like I said, it sounds good. Right now, it's still doing the knocking, and I'm just constantly monitoring it and looking at everything. I'm gonna eventually get all this redone. Gotta put my bumpers on, I'm finna eventually do that. See how it rides with the bumpers. Next time I take it to the shop, I'm gonna get them to look at their knocking and see where it's coming from. And like I said, I'm just doing a breakdown of everything that I gotta do. But as far as like driving, it drives. It's just little issues here and there. Might get the engine rebuilt, might not. Just to solve all the problems, might go with the EFI, even though I just bought a carburetor. That's like my fourth one. Is that my fourth one? I don't know, I lost count, but I think it's like my third one. But that's just how it is when you upgrading your vehicle and stuff like that. All the lights work. This light even work. I gotta get this one right here over. But it is what it is. I'm enjoying it. My partner and them told me, he said, man, whenever you find out what you like, you gonna get what you like. And you know, you gonna treat it as if it's brand new. So that's what I treat it like. I done had a couple of people try to buy it from me constantly. Like, that's like, I didn't realize when people said like, you cut it out right there. When people said they're gonna try to buy it from you all the time, like people done tried to buy it from, I say, some of the people in my stay in my neighborhood. They thought it was their truck because they had come over like look at it and stuff like that. But as far as like selling it, I'm not gonna sell it. Yeah, I got a mission for it. Like, I got something that I'm gonna do with it. Eventually, you know, just pass it down to somebody that deserve it, or, you know, because I can't keep it forever. Nobody can keep their vehicles forever, you know. So, yeah, can't keep it forever. But I also give a little history about the truck. I bought it from my neighbor, which he received it for free, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't pay anything for it, but he sold it to me for like $1,000. And a little history about the truck. The truck was belonged to a carpenter, and his daughters own a lot of had a lot of things of his. They just gave him away. Why they gave this away? You know, they're up in age, and you know, material things don't quite, you know, don't you know, just really how can I say, material things don't really bother people that are up in age. You know, they just want to see people do good with whatever they got that they left behind. And this was her father's truck. He was a carpenter, and actually he was one of the guys that helped build Elvis Presley's house. And this truck he used when they had the truck, they ended up finding like blueprints like on the side, like he had like some kind of container or something like that with the blueprints inside the truck. Not only that, the floor mat, as you can see in the inside, is like tore up. If you look over there to the left hand corner on the driver's side, but the floor mat on this side is like still together. But my neighbor actually found like $600, like old $600 bills under the floor mat. But he eventually died. Not my neighbor, but the guy who owned the truck. And he, you know, his daughters gave away everything. She actually gave one of the, what was it? A Corvette, the older model Corvette. I didn't even know that Corvette was over there, and I've been over here like 27 years, 23 years, something like that. Nah, not 23, 25, 27 years. But he gave that Corvette. She gave that Corvette to her husband, and you know, she gave this to my neighbor. But he ended up selling it to me. I also bought the land that he used to have houses over here, and I actually bought the land that he had his houses on. And she said she wanted to see somebody do good with it. So I'm gonna give you a brief description of what else I do. So this is another thing that I'm gonna be posting. Something else that I do, and I'm working on this as well. I do gardening. What's up, Ed? Yeah, nothing. Making a video right now. Yeah. What'd you say? Yeah, appreciate that, Ed. Yeah, but that's my neighbor. Like right now, like I took up my greenhouse. I'm gonna try to get a bigger greenhouse. I gotta figure out how to do that through some type of assistance because the greenhouses are high. So I ain't gonna say I'm struggling with it, but hey, you know, it causes a lot of money. But they took both of the houses up. I've been doing stuff through the years with it. I had about 4 years now? But, you know, I done did a number of things. I done cleared this out. That fence back there is actually new, but you can't tell because of the, you know, the overgrown trees and stuff like that. I'm eventually take all of that out. No, y'all probably see me walking up on this beehive. Yeah, I just got into bees this year. Look at them. Yep, walking up close, get a little closer. Yep. But anyway, let me move away from it because I ain't used to them all the way. I walk up on them with the bee suit, but I'm not gonna do that right now. But I gave out this year. I gave out a lot of food, and I told the lady what I was doing, and she was like happy because I was doing it. I said, I'm happy too. If I had help, that's also another thing. Look at this. This is crazy. All of this squash. This came from a squash. This is what happens when you let your squash fall on the ground, and eventually it regrows. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready for the green season. I gotta get ready to take this up. This right here is ginger. Had blackberries over there. Got blackberries, all kind of berries and figs, and gotta get a few more things. But stuff that I'm cleaning out right now because I'm finna get ready and level all of this off again and put up a fence. And this is all the food that I had right here left over. I'm gonna have to bag that up, eventually put it in some. But right now, I'm just, taking care of it, cutting it. Gotta cut this. Brother had a truck right there. He ended up moving. But yeah, this is basically like a little history of, the truck and, where it came from. Like I said, it used to be a house right there. Like two a halves. I gave my old greenhouse to my neighbor. He said he gonna do something with me. I'm gonna just get one more walk around of the truck. And everything that I did, like I said, I put carburetor intake, headers on it, new brakes, just upgraded them. They look mean under there. You know what I'm saying? Just to give a little walk around. I'm gonna tint the windows out, put air conditioning in it, ride around, do what he say? The little dude do hood red stuff with my friends. But yeah, I'm eventually clean. I gotta clean this out today. I don't want that sitting up in here. Yeah, but this is just a little breakdown of my truck. And also I have what they call a C10, a 67 C10. I got a 72 F100. Now the C10 gonna be a different story. So, once I get that together, I'm gonna give a story on that as well. I went through hell with the C10, but that's a story for another day. But that's all right now, y'all.